Hey guys, so I am just, oh, I'm sorry, Lola, stop it. I'm about to leave to go to Skincare Aesthetics of Baton Rouge, and we're gonna go meet with one of my favorite people, Miss Joan, and we're gonna be talking about like different people's skin types and just your age and how to best help with acne and just making sure your skin is being taken care of, and also just like certain ingredients to look for when you're buying skincare products. So anyways, I've been going to Skincare Aesthetics for like 3 years now, and I absolutely love Joan. I love everybody there, and they've really taught me a lot about like how to take care of my skin properly and just shown me like a lot of tips and tricks to do, and I've gotten some hydrofacials there and stuff like that. So today I'm gonna head over there and we're gonna kind of do an interview with Joan, ask her some questions about, you know, skincare and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys are like younger and teenagers and even in your late teens, college. So anyways, this is a great video for you guys just to kind of like get some knowledge on how to have beautiful skin and how to maintain it and take care of it, so that when you are older, you're not having to do as much work and treatments and stuff on your skin. So Lola's gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna go to Skincare Aesthetics, and I will see you guys there with Joan. Alright, so my first question is just with like skin overall, just kind of going through your teenage years. Yeah. Like I know a lot of people have problems with acne, and so what are some of the best products that you can be on at that age that are safe for you and good for your skin?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you start going through puberty, a lot of times, especially with girls around 11, you think, oh, it's a little bit older, but it's around 11.
11 or 6.
I know, it's crazy, it's terrible.
She's so young.
They'll start to have oilier skin, they'll start to have that little pimple that actually red and may have pus, and it affects their self-confidence.
Right,
it's a huge deal. I had terrible acne, and so we always had to look for, and I know now, you look for products like that have salicylic acid. So salicylic acid is going to dry up the acne.
Okay.
Nowadays they have it in, it's tinted, so the girls, especially the girls, can wear like a little makeup coverage. It's not going to make them break out more. Right. So you want to look for a wash with salicylic acid. You can go with Stridex pads. Okay. Do you remember those?
Yeah,
those pads?
Yeah. I have them at like Walmart, drugstore.
Yeah, totally. Walmart. You can get them, I don't know, drugstore. There's 2 different levels of them. If your skin's pretty sensitive, you're going to go with that lower dose. So what you do is you just turn it around on the back and you just read the percentage. Okay. And 2% is what something you and I would use. Okay. 2%. But the younger ones may start with that 1% or that 0.5%.
And what about things to stay away from skincare wise? Like, are there certain ones that people use that they think they're gonna like horrible for it or make it worse?
Well,
there are oils you just don't really know.
When you take a product, when you pull it off the shelf, you want to look for keywords that say non-clogging of the pores, pore minimizing, things like that are going to reduce the risk of that product increasing your acne. Okay. You don't want fragrances if you can get away with it. You don't want something that smells. Okay. Yeah. You don't want parabens. Okay. Neutrogena is very good. Okay. With acne type products, Aveeno, Cetaphil.
They're a lot of scent free. I mean, there's a lot of scent free.
Yes, and they are not hard on the skin.
Right.
If your breakouts, you're not able to control them, then I'm always going to suggest go to the dermatologist. Yeah. But I will tell you the #1 reason a teenager or a young person can't get their acne under control is because they don't wash their face. You can buy all of this stuff. You can buy all this stuff. If they don't wash their face, you're not gonna.
So do you suggest like morning and night?
Oh, definitely. Morning and night.
Everybody morning and night?
Everybody morning and night. One thing you said a minute ago about food, what to eat. We think, oh, you have to stay away from chocolate. You have to stay away from certain types of food. It's more that if you can reduce foods that cause inflammation. Okay. Inflammation is a buzzword of the day. Yeah. They say reduce your foods, don't eat processed, that causes inflammation. Sugar causes inflammation. Wow. So it's really about reducing inflammatory foods, and that's especially really important the older we get with our acne
Okay.
issues.
Wow, I did not know that.
I know.
That is interesting.
I know.
Okay, now going into like my age, like early 20s, when your hormones, I feel like just have
Yes.
changed so much. Is there?
Yes. Okay, so what happens there is your acne, the places on your face are going to change. For instance, a teenager may have acne chin, T-zone, right here, and then through the T-zone. Hormonal, you may start noticing it out here.
Yeah.
Did you have that
Mm-hmm.
kind of problem?
Mine was so bad, like all here, jaw. Like,
Yeah, so that's going to be more hormonal changes,
Okay.
getting into that more adult acne.
Mhm.
We still treat it the same way. You still can go on an antibiotic. You still can use the salicylic acid
Okay.
products. But one thing that happens when we get older, especially after about age 25, your cells of your skin don't turn over as quickly. So old skin sits on your skin. So with your cleanser, you want to think about having some type of glycolic. Glycolic exfoliates the skin. So with your salicylic acid, you want to maybe have something that has a glycolic in it. So it's going to help you make new skin faster.
Okay.
You're going to turn the cells over faster. When you're 12,
It
you're
heals that.
doing that
Yeah, it's
anyway.
like that. Okay.
Yes.
So it's harder for it to do that as you get older.
Yes. So we have to put mechanical things in place, and we do that in the form of products and cleansers and
Okay.
laser treatments
Okay.
to help with acne. You could have never had acne in your life, and then all of a sudden you come with a burst of adult acne. Well, one of the things that we do in my office is we do a treatment called a hydrofacial. Like you can Google hydrofacial and it's a machine,
Right.
and it actually will vacuum out the pores.
Anything that's clogged in the dirt and just stuff that
Yes.
you can't necessarily get out with a cleanser.
Exactly.
It'll like go deeper.
Exactly, and you can vacuum that out, and then we infuse glycolics, and if you had, the salicylic acid again.
Yeah.
Benzoyl peroxide is also another good ingredient, especially when you're younger. As a female, you want to think about types of makeup that you're using. Mineral makeup, regardless what the brand is, it doesn't have to be
Name
it doesn't
high.
have to be high end.
Okay.
Mineral cannot grow bacteria.
Okay.
So bacteria is not going to live in that environment.
Right.
You do have other types of makeup that's not mineral that bacteria can easily grow. So when a patient comes to me, if I know they're using a mineral makeup, or if I put them on a mineral, and then they say, well, I'm breaking out, 9 times out of 10, it's not because of the makeup.
It's because of something else.
It's because of something else. Because that bacteria is not going to grow.
Yeah. I've noticed I haven't worn makeup in the past week or so, and my face has been better. So maybe part of it is my makeup too. That
it might be. So think about if you're
random.
not using a mineral. Some of the mineral lines, they may not always have the best colors of the eyeshadows and the things like that, or the best lip colors or whatever. At least change your foundation.
The foundation, the base.
And maybe the blush, and after that, it doesn't really matter what you put on your lips. It doesn't matter what you put on your eyes. Oh, another good thing to think about is, when acne goes away and you're left with that little mark, sometimes it's a hyperpigmented area, it's a hypercolor, it's extra color. Well, that's an inflammatory response to acne. So the acne, the zit goes away and you're left with a little mark. We can do IPLs. My handpiece on that machine over there is an IPL, which is intense pulsed light. It's going to lighten that dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you
So
have
redness or even dark splotches and sunspots, stuff like that, it helps.
Definitely.
I love the hydrofacial.
It
Love the
rates.
hydrofacial.
Yes.
I've noticed just the way it just glows. Like my skin just glows more.
And one of the goals is, like you said, is to wear less makeup.
Right.
You know,
Where you can go out the door and just feel like, oh, I look beautiful without it. Like my face looks clear and pretty and healthy. And I was gonna ask about sunscreens. Most people are like, don't even think about that for every day. And
I know.
they only think, oh, when I go to the beach, I need sunscreen. But that's important for aging too, to wear
every day. And so there's 2 major ingredients you want to look for
in a sunscreen.
In a sunscreen. The main one is zinc.
Zinc.
You want to use a physical sunscreen. And the way you know if it's a physical sunscreen, I should have wrapped a product to show you, but you just turn it around on the back and you look for active ingredients.
Okay.
And if you see zinc, then you know you have a physical sunscreen.
Right.
So if you look on the back under the active ingredients and there's about 5 words that start with O, I can't pronounce any of those words, but a lot of O words, then that means it's a chemical sunscreen.
Okay.
And titanium is a metal,
Yeah.
but it reflects light. So it's a physical metal, reflects light, so the sun can't penetrate the metal. Think
That's
about it.
amazing.
I know.
I thought titanium was bad. Like looking at it, like, okay, that's
I know, and
makes
look,
so much sense.
zinc and titanium under the active ingredients.
Yeah.
And you know, when you get down to all these other ingredients, those are not that important with a sunscreen. It's more
Just want
the
to make sure the main.
yeah. You know, there's major players. Your sunscreen's a major player, retin A is a major player in skin health,
Yeah.
vitamin C.
But I love that you talked about just the little things that you can do for just maintaining and keeping it under control. That people don't even think. Like when I go to the store, I don't read the bottles of what I'm getting, and just to take a little bit of extra time to do that makes a huge difference. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
answering all these questions.
You're
I feel
welcome.
like just with a couple of those things that you said, just like changes the game for me. Just with like sunscreens and stuff like that, it's like wow.
A new way to read
Yeah,
labels.
yeah, a new way to read labels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, this was fun.
Yeah, thank you.